Yo, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to Reiketsu-Monogatari, Kizumonogatari. Tonight we're on the last part, Reiketsu-hen. I think the name of it is. What happened last time? So this entire thing has been like a prequel, of course. I mean, obviously, for like the Golden Week time. So Araragi has been in communications with Kiss Shot. Let me actually flip to the right page of my notes, and by right page I mean right page of my one piece of paper that I use for every show I watch, and I just scramble on it like an idiot, right? Heart Under Blade, Kiss Shot. There we go. So yeah, we've met Kiss Shot, we've met Heart Under Blade. Araragi is currently doing the quest of fighting off the 3 vampire hunters of Guillotine Cutter episode and Dramaturgy in order to get her limbs back so that she can power up enough to not necessarily power up enough to make him human again, but like it's like a transaction thing. Though I would guess that her being powered up would probably help with the whatever the thing is going to be to make him human again. But that's kind of the goal, right? He wants his humanity back. But Hanakawa, I mean, we already fought Dramaturgy in episode and just rolled and smoked them. Episode did cut open Hanakawa, but nothing a little bit of vampire blood can't fix. With Guillotine Cutter, he kidnapped her, Hanakawa, right? And then just straight up was like, you're going to surrender, Omega Lol. And then Araragi said, no, I'm going to be a tree instead. And that's about where we're at. So it's like, it was like yeah, you can see the line here. Sorry, weird sound effect with my paper. Let me move my paper. He says, I've thrown away my humanity, I know. So like him going tree mode, I mean, has got to have like some sort of lasting consequence. Like, okay, so there's 2 things that need to happen. Araragi needs to become mostly human again, and then Shinobu needs to be created. Either Shinobu's created. I'm just thinking that Heart Under Blade is Shinobu, and this is my narrative. This is what's brewing in my brain, okay? We got Heart Under Blade, she's growing in power or whatever through ingesting these limbs. I think Araragi's has thrown away his humanity, and then in order to like get Araragi's humanity back, whatever that means, Kiss Shot is going to have to like sacrifice a bunch of her accumulated power and turn into Shinobu for Araragi to be human again. And so she's gonna like fulfill the oath, and like it's like a life for a life thing, you know? Araragi saved her life, now she's gonna save Araragi's life, the debt is paid. And I think that's where we're at. I think that's what's gonna happen. I don't have like, it's just a speculation. It's just speculation, okay? But let me speculate. I mean, that just kind of feels like where we're going. But honestly, who knows? I mean, I'm kind of surprised that there's an entire another hour left. I feel like half hour. I would expect that there would be like 20 to 30 minutes of content left, but there's an hour. So I feel like there's got to be like another thing, but I can't quite figure out what that might be. It could be Hanakawa stuff, or it could be drama or Guillotine Cutter fight. Maybe this guillotine guy's gonna break out of the tree crucifixion? Yeah, crucifix. He's gonna break out of the tree crucifix. So interesting, by the way, that when Araragi as a vampire goes tree mode, he makes a crucifix, which is like the antithesis to vampires, right? That's like one of the things that hurts them in like common mythology for vampires. Kind of fun. I mean, it's just kind of fitting the theme, the thematics of vampire, I guess. But yeah, I'm totally here for that. Also, wait. Not thorns. I thought that these vines that were like the tree parts, I thought the vines might have been thorned, and I was thinking like, okay, are they doing like a crown of thorns kind of reference? That could have been cool. It doesn't look like they have thorns though. You know what this reminds me of, and I'm so sorry to bring this up, but you know what, this is Monogatari, and literally the entire show's sus, so I'm allowed to bring up sus things. Reminds me of Evil Dead. Have you ever seen that movie? Don't watch it. I mean, you can watch it if you want. It's one of those like old horror thriller movies. But it has like a tree go sicko mode on a girl with vines at one point. Very weird show, but you know, that's what I've been reminded of, especially with this show's own going sicko mode on woman things. In fact, let's go into that. So like one thing, like this Kizu's been really weird to me. Bake, I felt like I got on the Bake train after a couple episodes. It probably clicked for me when we finished Hachikuji and we're going on to Konbaru. I feel like that's when it started all coming together, you know? Because like the Hachikuji one, I was just kind of like, what is going on? Like, what are we doing to this little girl? What? But then there was a really like fun reveal that she was the snail, and then it went on to a new arc, and it's like, okay, and the Konburu arc was like really working for me as well. So like I feel like right around there, it was like, okay, I'm on the Bake train, take me to the destination. But then jumping onto the Kizu train, I feel like I like tried to make the jump and I overshot it, or honestly, I think the train was just moving too fast and I couldn't even grab on. And so I've been it's like carriage, you know, where like they got the rope tied. Okay, so like there's a rope tied to the train, and then the rope's also tied to my ankle, and I'm being dragged behind the train at like 70 miles per hour, right? And I've like managed, right now what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to like flip onto my stomach and grab part of the rope and then pull myself up to the train to get to the back of the train so that I can then get to the front of the train to even see what they're trying to say in the front of the train. So I feel like right now I'm currently climbing up the rope as I'm being dragged, which is a convoluted way to say that like I just it hasn't. I feel like I've been off. I feel like I've been off what it's been selling for me, you know. And I think like there's like a couple reasons. I feel like the sexuality has increased a lot, so much so that it's not being played for like I'm trying to remember every time sexuality has been used in Bakemonogatari, and I feel like, or like let's say fan service, that's a bit better than sexuality. Like the just booba, like big booba, booba, booba. I feel like usually it's used as like a comedic, like lighthearted bit, you know. Hachikuji, her entire thing is like it's like a weird thing, but then she bites him, and that's like their little like thing. But it's not like we're not meant to take that super seriously because the characters aren't taking it super seriously, right? It's just like a weird quirk of the show that I'm having to overlook. And like Hanakawa, cat mode, booba swinging, right? Like you can try to read into it, and I kind of tried to as like maybe the cat's trying to like sexually entice Araragi to like get him to hook up with her mistress, right? Being Hanakawa. So you know there could be some there, but at the same point it's like it's just kind of happening, but it's not like that serious. I don't know. What am I even trying to say? There's just a levity to it. I feel like there's been a levity to it most of the time that makes it like easy to swallow because it's like, oh, they're just doing this for fun. And if you want to like have a conversation on is it like good to use fan service bits just for fun, then like sure, have that conversation. But I don't really have that much of a problem with it usually. You know, it's just like I'm not really here for like over fan service. I mean, it's okay, I guess, but that's not like my thing. That's not what's drawing me into the show for sure. You know, I'm drawn into it for other reasons. It's just kind of there as well. But like where my issue is starting to, I think part of my issue with how it's been used in Kizu is that it's like it's permeated into like the like. No, it's not even that Bake wasn't doing this. Because what I was going to say is it's permeated into, like, there's, like, a seriousness intertwined with it. But, like, I'm thinking back to, what's her name? Frick. Girl, timid, little sister, Sengoku, there she is. Right? I think it's Sengoku. Yeah, I think it's Sengoku. Yeah, I'm just gonna say Sengoku. You know how I'm talking about. Fire Sister's the other, not the sister, but like the younger sister one, the one that had the freaking snakes on her. Sengoku, yeah. With Sengoku, the sexuality was done, yeah, because with the snake was weird. At first, it was like it was pretty light because it was, you know, and I talked about this last episode, but like she was doing that, and then they were like pogging at it, and it was like funny, haha. But then it was immediately like kind of flipped onto its head because, her body was covered in all the like the binding marks from the snake. So it's like, okay, like there's the problem, and that's obviously serious and like integral to the plot. And like the sexuality thing is just kind of a joke that was put on top of that. Like I feel like that's how I would say that. And so like, you know, that's like kind of blurring the line between a joke and for the story and like serious plot stuff, you know? But I think that the sexuality part was done for the joke, and then the other part was done more for like seriousness. Like I think it was kind of like divided like in itself in the scene. But whatever. More against my point, my original point is that like with the snake, right? When the snake started snaking her up and like started like going into her mouth. I mean, that was obviously a super strong sexual metaphor. that was done, period. Yeah, they did that. And so like obviously that wasn't a joke. We're not supposed to laugh at that. Like no one's making, that's like a very serious moment in the story because she's getting attacked by snakes, right? Like spirit snakes, snake oddities. And that was done sexually. But at the same time, like I don't know, like was I bothered by that? Maybe a little bit. I'm just trying to figure out like, there's like a couple things going on. I'm trying to figure out if I like the use of the fan service and the use of like these kind of sexualized plot points, or if I don't like that. And I'm trying to figure out if Bake treated it differently than Kizu has. Because that could be one reason that Kizu's been giving me some weird juju here and there. I think it might have to do with purpose, right? Like, in Bake, I feel like the fan service had a purpose most of the time other than just for the sake of fan service. In that the Hachikuji is done for a joke. I don't think that the joke's funny enough to warrant doing it, but whatever, go off, I guess. Like, there's a point there. I see what they're trying to do, and so I'm, like, stepping off. With the Sengoku with the snake, with it going into her mouth, you could say that, like it's supposed to feel bad, and it's supposed to be, like, her... Because it was based off the boy she confessed to and her friend, right? So, like, their frustrations against Sengoku could have been like interwoven with some sexual elements as well, because it's like it had to do with like a rejection in freaking teenage hormone era. So yeah, like okay, I kind of could see something going on there. But at the same time, that one I would say was probably the biggest offender of like pointless fan service, maybe in Bake, but I don't know. I've only seen Bake once, okay, so I don't have like an encyclopedia ready at hand. But in Kizu, it's just kind of been constant sexual things without like reason sometimes. I feel like the reasons they're doing it are like becoming a little like thinner each time, you know? Like sure, they'll have like a reason that it happens, like, you know, Hanakawa's got to flash Araragi to like call his bluff. That was pretty good. I don't have any problem with that. Still a bit much, but like, okay, whatever. For Araragi to immediately shut it down is hilarious. So I let that slide completely. But like the dance scene, which, hello booty, the friggin' heart under blade kiss shot dance scene, like what's the point here? Is it that... I mean, she's like parading around her new body, right? It's like, yo, like, look, yeah, I'm getting my strength back. And this is what Araragi has like been the vessel in which this could happen. So, I mean, that's pretty pog. But why was it sexual at all? And why is she in this dress? You know, with a tank top strap, like seductively dropped to its side when we're looking at the body of like, Somebody did in the comments. I appreciate the comments. I try to skim through those somewhat to like find interesting information. Someone did like put like the age ranges for her different forms or whatever. I don't quite remember, but that was helpful. I think she's like what 9 or something in this. Obviously, she's a kid. That's what's important. She looks like a kid here. So for her to be like all seductive is like weird. And Araragi's like, oh yeah, like let me circle you, check it out, and she just looks kind of done with it, to the point of her like acrobatically going off and then like, you know, sticking her tongue out at him. But like, what are you trying to tell me, show? And she didn't like being oogled? Yeah, no dip. Like obviously, the default is that someone doesn't like being oogled. Like, if you, I don't like what was that? I don't like. I think the reasons that they are employing sexually laced elements are becoming thinner and thinner in Kizu. And it causes me to be like a little annoyed. At least Araragi got his like shirtless scene, so it went both ways. Like it's not like obviously the women get it a lot more than the men, but I did appreciate actually Araragi having a little shirtless scene. Like equal rights, equal fights kind of thing. If you're going to do it to one, do it to both. But at the same time, like, that was kind of random. Like, why did he change here instead of just changing off camera? Like, they wanted to have a scene with Hanakawa oogling his abs. Which is fine. I mean, that serves to develop the relationship or whatever. So, like, I'm here for that, I guess. But, I don't know, man. I do not know, man. Or, like, compare this one. Compare this scene with Kiss shot when she like is 9 or whatever, and she's eaten 1 limb. You know, and she dances around and it's all sexual. Compare that to this one. When she levels up again and she's laying down and we see her body transform. And like, yeah, this is sexual, but it's like interesting and it's creative and it's showing this process, right? And it's like, it's still a bit much, honestly, but I can appreciate like what they're going for here, especially because they're throwing in like the birds and such, and like, and she looks like a woman, you know, as opposed to looking like apparently she's like 16 in this, but I thought she was like 30 or whatever. Not 30, but you know what I mean. She doesn't look like a child, so it's a completely different, you know, completely different situation. So like, yeah, I guess that's just pretty much all I have to say on that. Like, this was done a lot more, I would say, like, it felt like the purpose was there more so, because there's like these ravens and that's vampire focused. There's these sparkles. Araragi seeing her again. We see the transformation itself, so we know it's about the transformation. She does a little curtsy bow to him to be like, hey, like, look at my new body. And then it cuts away. Like, I can work with that. I still think it's a little weird, but I can work with it. As opposed to, it's still like so sexual, but like, okay, whatever. I see what you're going for and I can appreciate that. And maybe I need to become less high strung. I think the problem is my wires get crossed between 2 parts of my brain. There's a part of my brain that goes booby booby, me gusta booby, right? And then there's a part of my brain that's like trying to like analyze things and trying to like, you know, discuss, and like, it's the monkey brain and the like smarty brain, right? And my problem is whenever the sexual elements start getting intertwined with the smarty elements, it becomes really like difficult to navigate, because it's like, do I take this as like a fan service joke, or do I take this as like a serious plot point? Because if I start taking this as like, if I take these scenes like completely seriously, right? As like, okay, this isn't for fan service, this isn't a joke, or like, or not that it's not for fan service, but like, if I try to fully analyze it instead of just coasting and enjoying it for what it is, then I start to get really worried about their use of a child low-key flashing the audience. Like, that's kind of a problem. I would say that's kind of problematic. But if I don't think about it and I just go, haha, like booby booby coasty mode, then like, and that's what I usually have done with the show. But then I'm just coasting to this. I don't know. It's weird. It's weird. It's odd. And I think the show is just going to get worse. I think the entire, it's like a staple of the show. It's just been, there's been so much of it in Kizu that it's been like, I don't know, maybe I need to just relax and get my wires crossed a little bit more comfortably, you know, instead of, because now I'm going to be expecting it, right? If I see freaking Hanakawa naked, like thrown against a wall, don't know why I was so blunt with that, but you know, if that happens, then I'll be ready for it, because at this point I'm ready for like most things in the show. Which you'd think I would have been ready after Bake, but apparently I wasn't. Well, that turned out being like 15 minutes of me just talking about like sexuality and Monogatari. I'm sure that conversation will happen many more times. Basically, do I even have anything else to say? Honestly, like one more thing, and then we continue. What are up to these vampire hunters? They literally just want to hunt vampires, and that's like their entire thing. Like, oh, he does it because he hates vampires, because he was born half vampire and therefore was like excluded from both. Okay, he hates vampires. You know, guillotine cutter. Oh, he doesn't like vampires. He doesn't like them. And you kill him. Or like he's doing it for his faith, you know? I don't know. It's just like, I feel like they could have been fleshed out more. That's all. That's all I'll say on that. Especially because you got 3 hours for this hoe. Like maybe cut 1 or 2 of the naked child scenes. I'll calm down. 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 Okay, I'll calm down. Let me take a sip of my Dr. Pepper. We're gonna enjoy the show. We're gonna take it seriously when we're supposed to, and then relax a bit when we're not supposed to. Maybe do a little bit of both. We'll figure it out. We're gonna have a good time, you know? We're not here to get mad at the show sometimes. Dr. Pepper. Late at night. Caffeine keep me up all night. Okay. Let's honestly watch the show. Enough about all sorts of stuff. We can talk about it after, of course. Reiketsu-hen. Part 3. Kizumonogatari. I don't even know what's next after this. Is Nisei next? I don't know. Honestly, don't even answer, because I'm just going to ask my Discord anyways, and your comment will be useless. You ever think about that? You ever think about all the comments you write that are just useless? Think about it. Okay, let's jump into the episode. In 3, 2, 1. BAM! Don't think about your useless comments. I love your comments. Even if they are useless, they help me with the algorithm. Not that that even matters. Who even cares? Okay. Flashback a little bit. That's a great shot. Holy crap. Oh, wait. Are we already done? Oh, I think we already won. Yeah, okay. I guess we won. Easy. And that's it cut to like April 6th or whatever the date was to like show that. Good job, Araragi. I think Araragi's in a new headspace after going tree mode. Yeah. Is he at a funeral for his own humanity? That'd be a little edgy, but I'd be here for it. Yeah, you are very strong. This is a great question. Okay, Oshino. It's such an Oshino answer. She do be sleeping on a table, though. How would she lose to them? Yeah. If he completely rolled and smoked them. Well, no, they did say her immortality was, like, waning, right? Oh, Shino, what do you have? Is that like a heart? Wait. It is a heart. Do you have her heart? Oh my goodness, why do you have her heart? That's so Oh, catch it! Okay, thank you. Holy. He couldn't have just stolen the heart, right? That had to have been like something he wanted to, like, that was transactional, right? She never... How do you steal someone's heart? Oh, wait, no. Huh? Okay. Okay, so he secretly stole Kiss Shot's heart before they fought. No? Who stole the heart, dog? Why would you do it? Why would you do it? See, that's crazy. I already knew it was him, because who else could steal a heart? Oshino's the only one that could steal a heart. Because he's built different. Literally, how do you do the heart grab? You know, it'd be funny if he was just lying. How do we know he's not just lying? Oh, wow, that's an entire new, like... You need to take that. A fourth battle? Okay, this is the hour-long thing I was talking about. You know? Wow, all these Japan flags are crazy. I love the like cinematography of the show. They always like frame everything so well. Like, look at that! Holy crap, that was so good. Because they're doing the umbrella. Dude, the red umbrella is the same thing as the red in the flag. And they're showing the red flag, and then it cuts down, top down. It's the flag as the umbrella. Holy. Hanakawa diff. Why did you steal her heart? Did we ever talk about that? For blood, true. Oh, Oshino's out of there. Dude, I wish I was Oshino. Oshino's got so much swag. That's weird. That's weird. We haven't addressed that. Is he about to go insane? When it's raining, so there's no sun. There's no sun in the way. That's crazy to me. True. Comorbidity. That was a good term to pull out. Holy crap, I'm proud of myself. It's a good shot. Oh, appreciate that. Yeah, you are. This has been the best start to any of the movies. This one's been crazy. Oh, that's crazy. What is that? Oh, she's so excited to get her stuff back. Actually, no, I mean, they've all had really good starts. It's hard to just say definitively this one's the best, but I really like what this has done with Oshino, because like now I feel like, okay, anything could be happening. Oh, they're all white instead of black. Like the crows. That's crazy. Oh my goodness. Kiss shot. Araragi, if I was in your position, we'd be having a different conversation. Okay, what's gonna go wrong? Whoa. She's having so much fun. The spotlights. That's a good spot. On top of the roof, on top of the tower. Through the tubing? That's crazy. You're the one that wanted to have a talk. Yeah. Oh, I thought you were going to try to convince him to be a vampire forever, but we'll see. For me, ooh. Nah, she's got definitely a couple things in particular. Now then, what shall we talk about? That's what that flash was. That man? Oshino question mark? Oh, the other minion. Yeah. Okay, okay. It was right. Oh, okay. Ancient Tale? Yeah, what you got for me? You're getting crazy with it. Okay. This is so good. Holy crap, this guy's insane. He's a shogun. She's a concubine. I didn't catch that line. I don't remember that. Aw, that's kind of sweet. She just has a katana in her stomach. This woman. Wow, it's so long. I don't know how that fit in there, but you know. Oh. Did you just cut off his top, Nib? Not the nib, bro. Is he about to... He does have regen, doesn't he? Oh, no. Oh, it already healed. Good stuff. Was he like cut in half or something? Okay, literally. He's gonna stand up, he's gonna like split. Bruh. Did it pass between the fabric pieces? That's crazy. Okay. Interesting. Oh wow, look at that. That's a beautiful shot. I love whenever they do this crazy stuff. Oh, her hair is looking very Shinobu. Yeah, look at that. That looks so good. Just give me Madoka Magica flashbacks. Ooh, really? Oh, and that's why she was so quick to grab Araragi. I bet. When Araragi was out in the sun. Because she's been there before. It's like all the fun was sucked out of life, just like a vampire sucked the blood. Whoa. That could kind of be the point, even. Charu, yeah, you were crazy. Good point. Dude, her honkers. Oh my god. Dude, I still don't understand what Ashino's doing. What Ashino's plan is. Anything in that nature. He always speaks in so many riddles. I can never really tell what he's trying to say. Or what he's actually saying. Okay, what's this process gonna be like? Oh, true. Why didn't he just go back to being human? Oh, okay. I was gonna say like that could have been crazy. Use of my past experience. And then she doesn't have her eyes showing. Oh no. I'm worried. Made you a little hungry. A bite to eat? You're a vampire. That means a human being. Blood. She takes A positive, A negative, B positive, B negative. Is B even a blood type? Okay. I don't trust anything that's going on, but I can't even put like a finger on it. 7 in eye holdings? What is it, like bank plus 7-Eleven? Are you about to get jumped, Adaragi? He's getting jumped right now. Oh, just kidding, it was just a truck. I don't even know who would jump him. Oshino? For every hello, there's a goodbye. It ended on a good note, or was pretty good in the last moment there. Oh, when she was a little baby. Hello? Now she's walking in the flower field. Hello? Offering a bouquet. Little sus, but I'm okay with. We're feeling it. Something bad's about to happen. Something horrible is about to happen. I don't know what's about to happen. Here it is. Who is she eating? Oh, she's eating someone. She's like eating someone, not just drinking blood. What? Who is that? Oh my goodness, that's one of the guys. Is that Guillotine? I think she's eating Guillotine Cutter. How does he taste? Yeah, you forget vampires kill people. I didn't realize they kill. I thought she would just drink some blood. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it was Guillotine. Dude, the CGI ripped apart head. That guy sucked. I kind of am fine with this. Yeah, what about my portable food? I see neon. What is happening to him? Oh no. Is this the fracturing of his brain? Oh, a baby is turned into marbles. He's turning into the Joker. Yeah. Oh my, she's just eating his face. She likes it. Yeah, there we go. True, hunger is the best sauce. How do you eat anything on an empty stomach? Anything. No, it's not cannibalism because she's not a human. Neither are you. Come get a bite. Yeah, I need to eat. I mean, it's fair for her to kill him. Guillotine cutter, right? And she's always been killing and eating people. That's what she does. This is a good point. Yeah, this is actually a really good point for Araragi to be upset by. I'll let it slide a lot. Ooh, wait. Is he gonna, like, work with Oshino to make her into Shinobu so that she doesn't have the power to kill people? And, like, he takes it upon himself as the only person? Because he's gonna want her to stop, and she needs him to, and she doesn't want, or, bleh! He wants her to stop eating people, but he's also not going to want her to die. And so Shinobu is in a state where the only person she consumes is Araragi. Like, they're going to play it. They're going to play it. That's so good. Oh, true. Yeah, without needing the minion. Good point. Poor Araragi. It's all coming together. It's on me. Yeah, now because he saved her, now he feels responsible for, that's crazy. This is the start of his responsibility for everyone. Not even the start, he's always been like this. Oh, this poor guy. Oh, wow, like the light forms across. They've done that a couple times. Okay, another good cinematography. True. True. This is such a good way to take it. I'm so here for this. Did you want a bite out of Hanakawa? Oh my goodness. And eating them is like laced with sexuality as well, right? Yeah. Oh my goodness. Isn't it hilarious? Dude. He kisses her and then he eats her. That's so good. Both, like, two types of satiation, you know? I wish I told Hanaka. And you deleted it. Oh, you did. Yeah, you were... Yeah. What? It's still there? She added it back! Oh, Hanakawa! Hanakawa is such a legend. I'm here to deliver a girl. Call her over. Hanakawa, be careful. He's gonna... I don't want him to eat you. Oh my goodness. What is going to happen? The cross again. Get freaky with me? I love your vocabulary, Hanakawa. I love your vocabulary. Dude, he wants a munch out of you. Yeah. Why are they treating this like it's a play? A gentleman, you mean? Okay, dude. Okay, Hanakawa, catch me on a technicality again and I'm gonna catch a bite out of your face. Aww. Oh, yeah. Yeah, because this was like his last time he wanted to see her for one last time before he died, right? Yeah. And so she saw through that. That's why she brought up next school term. Good move, Hanakawa. She's so good at this. Dude, how did you not fall for her? She's such a real one. She's so good. He was fine with dying back then. He's talking about his next life and everything. True. And the guy was literally hunting her. It'd be like if a cow tried to kill me, I kill the cow, and it's like, oh, well, might as well eat the cow. That's what I would do. But he's Episode did got a civilian. Oh my goodness. She's a bat. I wouldn't quite call them that. Huh. This is true. Yeah, and you're not even stopping her. Yeah, he's not doing anything. He would need to kill and then kill himself. He would need to kill her and then kill himself. Murder-suicide. That would be the move if he really wanted to. But that's how he would take responsibility. But then he would have to kill her, which he doesn't want to do. Which is why we're going to make the Shinobu situation happen. And of course, Hanakawa is just hitting him with the best lines. Yeah. And it is selfish, right? It is selfish. I agree with her. I definitely do. Because, I mean, where would that leave her, right? If, you know, he killed himself, where would that leave her? Yeah, because he doesn't want to hurt her. It reminds me of when, like, Kiss Shot was dying, you know, and needed his blood. True, because he's saying, oh, you're, like, amazing. I'm not as strong as you, but, like... Yeah. She's so ride or die. It's so hard to read the subtitles when that's happening. Hands? What are those hands about to do? Oh, it's just like the OP. It's just like the OP. I didn't even read the line. Wait. Okay, 33. I'll come back to some of this. Just... Oh, the cross again. This music's crazy. I mean, if Yoshino stole her heart secretly once, she can do it again, or Shino can do it again. Oh, Shino might stand a better chance. This is also true, but the ultimate, I think, the best form of balance is the Shinobi situation, where she's still, you know, she's still alive, but she's also not killing a bunch of people. At least that's Araragi's good end. Ooh, she finally caught up to him in the dreamscape. Dude, Araragi versus Kiss Shot. He's got it. What if he steals her limbs? What if he rips all her parts off? That would be crazy. Why is he running on a track? What is the track? The flame. Dude. Okay. Thank you, Hanakawa. Slay. Okay, now we're to the murder part on the train of thoughts. Aww. Dude. Araragi, I'm sorry you threw the match by not hooking up with Hanakawa. You threw the match. I'll let you know, if you're not into her, you're not into her. That's fine. That's totally fine. I'll accept it. And that's just what happened. But, you know. Yeah, Araragi. Yeah, Araragi. No. No. Why would you say that? Why would you say that? I literally, okay, to be fair, I did just say that he threw the match by not hooking up with her. And so this is exactly like his response to me, actually. Oh, dude, he's been pent up since Kiss Shot. I can't. 12 and 17. Okay. 12 and 17. 27. Okay, heard. I was kind of close. He needs to become exposed to it so that he gets used to it. Yeah, no, this is true. And yours are the only ones around, I'm gonna be honest. Especially of that caliber. Oh, she's tripping. Man, this is like another show I'm watching right now. I won't say what because I don't want to spoil, but you know how it is. Give me a moment. No, keep the clothes on. You don't gotta go that far. Unless Araragi's demanding that. Oh no, she just needs a moment to herself. I've lied. She's going for it. She's taking it off. She's taking off the glasses. Yeah. Araragi, don't gulp. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't. Interesting choice of bra. Oh, I see what's going on here. Okay, no, I see what's going on here. In terms of her clothing, I can accept this. Don't say like I am ready or whatever. I will explode. His sound effects are too much. There they are. Dude, and you don't continue? Of course she's into you if this is happening. She wants it for 60 seconds. And he threw. I'm still gonna say it. Because I know he doesn't end up with her. That's the crazy thing. Yeah, what is that? What is this pose? What are you gonna do? You're gonna slam him? Oh, he doesn't want to see her face? Dude, he wants to press up against her back and get the reach. I can't believe this is literally just because he's so horny. Is he not able to do it? Yeah, literally, you're just commanding her around, and she obeys. I was about to say, get you a girl who will do this for you, but I don't even know what that would mean. I don't even... Can he not do it? He won't get mad. No, she wants this to happen. I think. I mean, she's fully consenting. Dude, I cannot believe that she's about to utter those words. Do people really wear like a nightshirt or whatever underneath a bra? I've never seen that before. Yeah. Oh, he's so... I mean, he's got that crazy energy. Wait, Aragi's making so many moves. Okay. He's got her. Hook, line, and sinker. Calm down. Is she gonna be able to finish it? Okay. Don't say that. Don't say that. No. Dude, Hanekawa's so freaky with it. She literally said we weren't gonna get freaky, and then we immediately get freaky. Literally, dude, this is what happens when she, with her backstory, she's pent up. Yeah, he didn't even tell her to say that. I can't watch this right now. I can't watch this in front of a camera. I don't like it. This is weird. Don't look at me. He hasn't even touched him yet. That's the crazy. Ah, yes, the reason I was born. This is the reason for my existence. Everything's converging. No, I get it. I get it. I totally get it. Wait, you didn't do it? He ran out of juice. Dude, and this is where he threw the match. She wanted it to happen, dude. She was so into it. She was so into it. No, you fool. I didn't think you'd stop. But she was still fine with that. She was still fine with that. That's the thing. She was into it. Okay. Understand. Okay, you know what? I'll give you that one. No, yeah, that would take a lot of resolve. Storage room mat. Now she's she's frustrated with him, man. Oof. Got her doubting her womanly. Yeah? No, you don't even want it though. You're just pretending to want it to make me feel better. Oh, wow. Yeah. How does he have that much swag to get her in the mood and then just drops the ball that hard? Alright, Hanekawa's OP. Top of the list. I don't care. I don't care. Shout out to the waterworks above me. Literal, like, splash pad. What was that? Was that a vampire? She's coming here right now? I'm gonna be honest, the climax has already occurred. And I mean that in terms of storytelling climax, nothing else. Okay, let's calm ourselves a bit. Can we calm ourselves down? Okay, I see the way you're looking at me. This is funny. I liked this. This was good. This episode's been great. This has been the best of the 3 movies. Maybe it was mostly just the child part that was bothering me. For good reason. That is quite bothering. When it comes to why the second movie caught me off guard so much, you know? Oh, he is not messing around. And they're on like 2 opposite sides of the playing field. It's like the 2 teams squaring off, right? There's the line between them and everything. True. Great question. Yeah. Did he, like, to what degree did he, like, want to die? Like, independent. If you're that quick to save someone else and throw your life at them, you know? I don't know. My actions were beautiful but not right. I will tattoo that to my forehead. That's a great line. Okay. I actually do really like that line though, like jokes aside. Beautiful but not right. Wait, what? I wasn't looking. Okay, we're fine. What? Why are there 2 of them? Mmm. Hypocrisy. This is also true. And that's something that I feel like Hanakawa's come into terms with the cat stuff. That he'd save anyone and everyone. Okay, so I think the multiple of them was just for metaphor. Parting gift, that's funny. The cheering from the empty stadium plus Hanakawa. Food. Wait, he lost? I think he's already lost. No, did he just get his head punched off? No, it popped off like a bottle rocket, bro. Oh, Doulahan moment. Isn't that the monster that has a headless horseman moment? Reattached. Oh, he regrew his entire head. Okay, I was gonna say that was quick. That would have been a funny subversion if he literally just instantly loses. Oh, kicked off her head. But she has her heart now, so like, what's that gonna accomplish? Yeah. How are we even supposed to fight if we can just regen? Do we just keep knocking each other's heads off? This is a goofy fight. We need to take her heart out. We need to rip her heart out. Is it? We're just ripping each other apart. His head. Okay, dude. Why is this like exactly what this would have been, right? Like, how could this fight turn out any differently than just them punching each other's heads off? Yes, I would love that. You weren't born to vampires, you were just turned into one. Yeah, that's fair. So you're the minion to someone else. Oh, interesting. I wonder if that's gonna get him to change his mind on wanting her dead. Because now she's not always been a monster. Or like an oddity, you know? Yeah. His... Oh wow, it came off like a Leatherface mask. She slapped his skin off his face. Hanakawa's just watching? Yeah, please don't get her involved. That would just be like bad faith. Where's he going? Oh, he's running. Headless turkey. Yeah. Okay. Him running Trek from earlier is just kind of come full circle. No. Kengan Ashura. If you get it, you get it. Okay. Oh. This is just so weird. Now there's two of them. Which part's gonna regrow and which part's gonna melt? Surely the part with his heart is where the regen stems from, right? Oh, nice. It's still running laps, dude. Okay. Oh, it's backwards though. Back asswards. Oh no, he got it fixed. Wait, what is this? Since when do you have Iron Man? Ooh, really? That's when you truly lose your humanity, when you eat another human. I would say that might be the case. Go eat Hanakawa now. Oh. Oh no. crazy animation's turning on. That's bad news. He's got to re-put his hand back on. And he couldn't do it. Oh, wait. Grapple hand? He's going to dodge with it. Good move. What is happening? You can see his little... Look at him go! Oh. That's my boy right there. I really like this animation. The style change is really, really cool. Or is he just running laps? Is he doing the flash treatment? Oh! What? He buried his... He impaled himself through her. Oh, is this how they become connected? Oh, she couldn't watch. That's interesting. Oh, no, he's not impaled anymore. Okay. There was like a nervous system shot where their nervous systems were connected. That kind of had me intrigued. Hanakawa just got... Oh, the Olympic torch? We're gonna burn one of them? Yeah, why are the Olympics playing? Okay, dude. Tokyo was set to host the 1940 Olympics, but the flames of war swept that dream aside. I swear, if she's doing the torch run, I'm gonna lose my... Okay, she's just running. Don't hurt Hanakawa. I don't think she would kill Hanakawa. Yeah, I also didn't believe her when freaking Kiss Shot when she said that humans are only food. I don't believe her. Oh, that was a kill shot aimed at her. Holy, okay. Maybe I'm just wrong. Or maybe she's coping. Oh, he's sucking her blood. Oh, that's so weird. This show. It's Araragi baby booty. Oh, she's shrinking. Yeah, okay. Oh, it's like the same as when she first got, you know, or when she sucked his blood. Now he's sucking her blood. It's like a flip. That's crazy. What's up, Shinobu? Is he gonna make her human? That'd be so funny. Or like split the process onto both of them. Ah, you have to select. That's the only way to do it. Plus, she's bored. Ah, okay. Now she's coping. Because the parts, yeah, he needs to kill all the parts. So she was saved, but then like wanted to flip it and then die. She like changed her mind after she got saved. Oh, yeah. Hmm. Yeah, her like survival instincts took hold of her. Oh. Yeah. She was just saying all that stuff about humans being food to get Araragi to kill her. She had to get it right this time. I swear, if Shino's in the stage, I'm gonna lose my mind. I swear, he's got like front row seats to this whole thing. Where's the sun? That could be a problem. Ha! Ha! Kill me or else! Dude. She's doing to him what he did to Hanakawa, bro. What he said to Hanakawa. Saving him even if it ruins their, like, friendship. Wait. I think you could totally tie those together. I would need the wording. Poor Araragi is in such a bad spot. True! Get over here and help me! I know you're in one of these seats. Just fix it, please. The sun's rising, I don't have time. Dude, he's literally just in one of the seats. I can't believe him. That's so funny. That's so funny. What are the chances that, of course, you're in a seat? Because where else would you be? This guy. The sun's literally right there. Can we hurry? Don't push it. Aw, they met for the first time. Cigarette moment. Okay. Yeah, I want both of us to win. Oh my, the sun. I can't. They're playing with the sun. They're playing with me way too much right now. Ooh. Okay, interesting way to phrase this. Almost all of it, yeah. That's gonna freak her out. Even her name and age? She's gonna turn into Shinobu. Oh, it's horrible. Go eat donuts instead, Omega lol. Because she'll be almost dead, so you'll be almost human. Will be Araragi. Yeah. True. That'd be a problem. Hmm. It's like she's failed again. Yeah. Ooh. He doesn't. He does like he makes a decision. Like it's his decision he makes, right? He's not just like throwing himself into someone else's decision. Because in the beginning it was just like she wanted his blood. He was like, okay, I'll do it. But this time he said no. I don't know. That's just crazy. Oh yeah, he has his scar, right? Yeah. It's not even a scar. It's like an active wound. Hmm. Okay. What a stupid thing to say. My gums. Yeah, human with side effects. That's a good way to put it. That was weird. That was a weird camera thing they did. It's crazy that now Shinobi just lives in his shadow. That's crazy to me. Yeah, how much does she remember? They said that she's pretty much forgotten everything, you know? I'll have to re-look at what they said. I still don't think you did the right thing. Yeah, Yoshino. Human egoism? Circle of life. Yeah, I mean, I gotta... Wow. Wait, you're like right. That pet analogy is really crazy. Human egoism. Now lick each other's wounds. That was a good line. Wow, that ending monologue was so good, actually. I'm about to be bumping Etoile Metoile, or whatever they're saying. Some of those words they were using really got me. Like precious wounds and damaged goods. And like red when wet, black when dry, a tale of blood. Bro, title a book that. Holy crap. Dude, that movie was fire. That was fire. That was absolutely what I'm here for. That's everything I was looking for. Which is crazy because like 10 minutes of it was just saucing up forget not Hachikuji. Thank goodness not Hachikuji. Saucing up a Hanakawa. Which is just crazy to me. Man, I need to listen to like French music more. I actually really like this music. And I mentioned that last time. It's like kind of tragic, but it's like bittersweet. Like the entire thing is so bittersweet because he saved her, which like recreated the original situation that like weighed on her so much with like her and her first servant, and how she like wasn't able to kill herself to like save him, and then he killed himself. So like by like her own survival instincts led to Araragi doing that, right? And Araragi's own like I don't even know how to describe, like selflessness, I guess. You know, also led to that. And then, but what did it result in? It resulted in both of them becoming like permanently wounded, is the way it was like read. In that he's not fully human anymore, and she's not fully vampire anymore, and she's lost most of who she is. And so now they're just like tied to each other. I don't know. That's just crazy. They came out of it worse than like they started, kind of. But she's still alive, and now she's not trying to die anymore. Well, or is she? Because I don't know where she's at mentally, because like her last thing she said before getting like all of who she was drained out of her was that she wanted to die by his hand. And then she just doesn't. She doesn't die by his hand, and then she loses her whatever Ashino said of like age, memories, most of who she is. Just I'll check that in a minute, but you know, she loses all that. I mean, who's to say that her desire to die faded as well? Like I don't know if that's the case. So it almost feels like some part of her wants still to die by Araragi's hand and fully return Araragi. Or maybe not, because the memory's been faded, but at that point, like, who she is has kind of been factory reset. It's kind of how it feels. Which is like really, I don't know, that's a really scary thought as well. Whew. But now they have each other, I guess? Like, is there like a beauty in like the shared wounds they have? You know? That like, through sharing the wounds together, they're higher off than being unwounded but apart. I mean, that's kind of, I guess, the big question. The value of like a shared wound. Bro, title that as a book again. The value of a shared wound. Done. Published. Holy crap. This was so good. Dude, okay, my faith's been restored in the series. I'm not gonna lie. The second movie, first movie had me like, I was like, okay, like, they're doing their thing. Kind of weird, but I'm here for it. Like, I was extending an olive branch. Second movie, I was starting to get worried. This completely, like, got me back in it. Which is great to feel. Oh man, it's just all the like child scenes can just get so weird to me. They just get kind of icky, but I let it slide for good storytelling, I guess. I don't know. It felt, I don't know. like they get close to my limit sometimes, and sometimes I feel like they pass my limit. But like if you pass the same limit, like okay, like if this is the limit and you keep barely passing over it over and over, then the limit's gonna move. That's just how limits work, right? You limit test, and then the bounds exceed. It bubbles out, balloons out. You know what I'm saying? That was me inflating a balloon, not anything else. And do I want my limits tested? Do I want my, you know, my opinions on the use of sexualized children in media to be brought in? I don't know. I don't know if that's a good thing to be doing. It's it can feel like a slippery slope with some of these things, especially with the state of, you know, our world. Our world is kind of terrible sometimes, not gonna lie. That's another point entirely. Dude, thank you, Kizumonogatari. Appreciate you. Yeah, go watch the actual movie yourself. Go buy the movie. Have you seen, this is random. I'll get to the show in a second. I'll start pulling something up while I'm looking. The freaking, like how some like reaction channels will be like, go support the official media. I don't know. That's just a thing I've noticed that they'll do. They'll be like, this is not the original media, to like try to like protect themselves from copyright. They're like trying to be like, go watch it, wink. Nobody's gonna go watch it because a React channel told them to. I don't think. Okay. I remember there being something in the 30s area that I was confused on, but I feel like with the context of the film actually finishing, I don't even remember what I was confused on, and I probably figured it out. Quite frankly. Oh my goodness, she's so naked. Yeah, it's like I'm kind of just to the point of just like the naked Hanakawa, because that was something we were doing with the OP as well. One of the last OP in Bake, where it was like her naked. I mean, it's literally like a very similar scene with her naked and then hands grabbing her. Yeah, right here. I mean, that's pretty much like almost shot for shot for the OP, or not shot for shot, but it's the same thing that's going on for the OP. And I mean, the same thing I was talking about back then of it being like a, how did I describe it? Like her purest self, where she's not clothed by anything, she's not obstructed by anything, like her true self or whatever, and blah, blah, blah. So like the use of nudity there, it's like, okay, go off, I guess. I don't know. But at the same time, like the jiggle physics, you know it's for a little bit of something else as well. Which, holy goodness gravy. How long was this scene? This felt like 30, 40 minutes. Okay, so he says, I want to touch boobies at 36. And then it goes to a 43. 36 to 43, 7 minutes. Wow. How does the thing go? Like, how many minutes is it in heaven? Wait. For the joke, you know what I'm talking about? Where like you get put in the closet with like somebody and like you're supposed to get freaky for like X amount of time. Minutes in heaven. 7? Yeah, 7 minutes in heaven is a kissing party game played at teenage blah blah blah. Yeah, dude, it was the 7 minutes of heaven, bro. It was 7 minutes like on the dot. 7 minutes in the closet. Yup. Yeah, like okay, in case you don't know what happens, right? You got two people and you put them in a closet together for 7 minutes, and then they do freaky things in the closet if they want. But they're in the closet, that's the point. And this was Araragi's 7 minutes in the storage room. That was so... Okay, I don't even have much to say on that. Like, I just totally accept it as like a crazy amount of fan service and getting freaky with it. But I knew he would throw the match, and he threw the match. And I will never forgive him, quite frankly. Because... He had everything at his fingertips, metaphorically and literally, and he threw the match. But that's just not what he's trying to do. You know, he's staying true to himself. You can respect that, I suppose. Instead of losing himself with, you know, I'm using the phrase losing himself because they said what, like there was a man who lost himself during the Hachikuji stuff. So whenever I think of Araragi, I do think there's a sense like. When I think of Araragi and sexuality, there's like a mix. There's like a potential of losing himself that has like been cooked in because of that. The snail arc. Yeah, I mean this was great. I really liked the first. I'm freaking hungry. Do I have any food? Oh, I got Panda Express. Okay, sorry. Put that thought You don't even. I don't even need to put it on the shelf. I'm just gonna throw it in the trash can because we're not going back to that. The thought I'm trying to talk about is I really liked. What do I even call her? Hard-Hearted Blade. I'll just call her Hard-Hearted Blade because that's what she is during this. I really liked the backstory with the first servant and how like that applied onto Araragi. I mean, that was pretty match. Like, it was pretty one for one. There's like, you know, the first servant killed himself shortly after becoming a vampire, and he could have been made human again, but she wasn't willing. She wasn't able to kill herself, you know. And so with Araragi in like a similar situation, and he's the only other person that she's ever made her servant. It's like the same thing where now she's like, okay, I can save Araragi, and I can also like it's like an act of repentance, right? Or not even necessarily repentance, but like I don't know. I'll use repentance because I can't come up with a better word. But it's like she's not just saving Araragi, but she's like saving her past or something, right? I just love that. I love that. I mean, it's super one for one. I really appreciate it though. Draining her blood with his vertebrae. This entire fight scene was just like so goofy, and I'm here for it. I mean, they're knocking each other's heads off, flying around, jumping around, Looney Tunes. It's just so odd to me, but you know what? I'm here for it. And they randomly pull out the Olympic stuff. They know they're being weird with it, right? They pull out the Olympic stuff with Hanakawa running like track. With her massive schwangers just schwanging in the Schwind, you know? It's crazy to me. And then Araragi baby mode transforming. I don't even have anything to say on that. Yeah, but like, and they kept intercutting to like her with the other one, with the first. That was so good. And that's like the thing, like when she said that humans were only used as food to her, like that's inherently not true to me because her entire thing is making Araragi a human again. She said, no, I was lying, but literally, like all of it was just cope because she wanted to die by his hand to make him human again. Which I think I mentioned that the way you become human is you kill the vampire that like turned you into a vampire. That's like vampire mythology, you know, I think. That like I'm familiar with at least. So for that to have been the way the entire time, and from the beginning she wanted to die by his hand, that's just so good. But she needed to do it while whole. She literally got jumped when she was like trying to kill herself. That's so crazy to me. And there also the part with because she got jumped by the vampire hunters, right? Let me conclude that thought. That's like an issue I have. I'll like half say a thought and then move on to the next one. I need to like actually verbalize better. One thing I really liked, and it was like honestly kind of hard for me to watch in like a good way. Well, it's hard to say in a good way, but it was kind of hard for me to watch, was like her wanting to die because, you know, she was searching for a place to die when she was in that subway. No, wait, she must have crawled there because there's the blood trail. But she was like planning her own death right before she met Araragi. Was kind of the point, if I have that right. I'm pretty sure I do. And then on death's door, she didn't want to die at all anymore. She completely, you know, her survival instincts told her like, I need to live, like save me please for the love of everything, right? And so like, I mean, that just makes me think of there's a poem, or not a poem, there's a, what's it, like the Look from Halfway Down or whatever. It's so sad. I have trouble reading it. Yeah, The Look from Halfway Down. The View from Halfway Down. Oh, wait. Apparently, oh, wow. Okay. Did not know that. There's a poem. Here it is. Here it is. HelloPoetry.com. If I try to... Oh, wait. This is from BoJack Horseman? Is that even true? I could have sworn I knew this otherwise. Okay, let's just say it's from BoJack Horseman. I haven't watched all of BoJack Horseman. I've only watched a little bit, and then I stopped watching it because it made me sad. I don't know if I want to read this because it'll probably make me cry, but it's... I'm going to tell you to read it because I don't think I have the strength to read this poem out loud. It's The View from Halfway Down. You can look it up and read it yourself. I'll just really quick explain it. It's just a very beautiful writing of a moment of regret. And like after suicide, like it's, you step off the bridge or whatever. The overpass. You step off the overpass, and then only once the deed is done and there's no going back, does the person realize that they don't want to die anymore? And that's just kind of what it felt like to me. It's like she was ready to die, but then when it really came down to it, she didn't want to die anymore. And it's a little different because with the poem I'm talking about, it's like they finally see like the beauty in the world, before, like, as they're going down, right? And so it's like a deeper, like, emotional and mental, like, regret, as opposed to just like adrenaline and survival instincts kicking in. So with Heart Under Blade, it could have been more of like a survival instincts thing instead of it being like an understanding beauty of the world kind of thing. But like, read it whichever way you want. Because it was very thrashing and like desperate, it felt very adrenaline based. But that's what it reminded me of. Which is just horribly, horribly sad. It's a very touching poem. And I forgot where I was going with that. I lost my train of thought. So yeah, that was really good. I thought they did that really well. It, like, if the show's putting enough legwork in that it, like, has got me feeling this kind of way, that means it's doing its job pretty well. Which is exactly what I'm trying to get out of Monogatari, like, as a whole. I think that's what it does really well. Like, it'll randomly, in between all the Looney Tunes goofiness and in between all the fan service, right? It'll randomly hit you with like a really touching understanding of like characters and mentality, and not even characters as in fictional characters, but like understanding just like these really deep, complex, like emotional and mental like processes. Even in like, because I mean, this one's just been baked in suicide, or at least like self-destruction, this entire like episode, which is really difficult to like talk about. I would say in general, and also just for me, grumble. Why do I have to choose? Why can't I just talk about boobs more? Boobs are so much more fun to talk about. Yeah, because I mean, and I kind of mentioned it at one point during the episode, where Araragi at the start is so quick to use his life to like die. He's so quick to die for someone else, despite the fact that they're even a vampire. And he even admitted that like deep down he like pushed aside that the vampire was a monster that would eat people. He pushed that aside because he was so wanting to save someone. But that just doesn't seem, I mean, that means he's so ready to die, right? And that's really sad because I don't want him to die. And then he's so like resolute, or like so like determined to ensure that she doesn't die, that he denies his own complete humanity and strips away all that she, like, most of what she is, through what Oshino like talks about, right here. Suck away almost all of her vampiric traits and skills without killing her. What's the line? Please give me the line. She'll lose her shadow, her form, and even her name and age. So I guess she just... What does it mean to lose your name and age? That makes me think that, like, by age they even mean, like, the 500 years. Because, like, to lose your name, I mean, your name is, like, such a large part of who you are. Or at least can be a large part of who you are. I'm not going to say that the name, like, a name is everything for someone. I would say some people don't hold true to their name. But, like, in the way that I think the show's using it, to lose your name, I think is a really big deal. Because, I mean, it was to the point that she's been renamed. She doesn't speak anymore. She literally acts so different to Shinobu. Like, Heart Under Blade acts so different from Shinobu that I thought they were two different people. And I, like, that was a running theory of, are they going to be the same person or are they going to be two different people? Because of how different they act. So for her to, like, lose all of this is such a monumental thing. It's like a draining away of, like, most of what she is, I feel like. But, so point being, Araragi is so determined to save her life that he's willing to accept that he won't be human and she won't even be her in a lot of ways anymore. But at the same time, it's like, it's almost like hypocrisy because he's so willing to throw his own life away. but he won't let her throw her life away. In the way that he let her suck his blood, and in the way that he sacrificed himself for her, he's not willing to accept her sacrificing herself for him. Oh. But it's not even like partially you could say that they've grown in that now they're not willing to sacrifice themselves anymore at all. Like, he's not willing to accept the sacrifice, but I don't even want to say that, because like throughout Bakemonogatari, which of course is chronologically after this, he's so selfless and like to the point of almost being self-destructive, of just like, it doesn't matter what happens to me as long as I like save the person I'm trying to save. So it doesn't even feel like he's like, maybe he's not willing to throw his life away anymore. Like, has he grown to that regard? But I don't know, because even in this episode, he was talking about like, oh, I'll kill myself. That's another example of the suicide, right? Because he was saying like, yeah, like I'll die, and then Hanakawa saying, well, you're just emotionally running away. And he even says, this was such a good line, had I never met you, I might have died much sooner. Like, she's what's grounding him to stay alive. Oh. I feel like there was another thing here that I was trying to... It was before all the Boop stuff. Like, I don't know how I feel about it. I don't know how I feel about the selfless, self-destructive, no, like, almost no care for your own life stuff. Also, Ashino's just straight up enlightened, by the way. Him saying like the human egoism of, oh, like, you think humans are special. I don't know, that was cool. I do appreciate that, saying human, because like a vampire is a thinking entity, right? It's not even a matter of sentience. Like, yeah, humans are sentient, vampires are sentient, vampires need to eat humans. So why not let the vampire, like, who's to say that the vampire's wrong for eating humans, as Araragi was saying? Like, the vampire's literally just acting out their nature. So Araragi's like entire goal to stop her from eating humans is kind of based on something that's a little shaky, as both Oshino and Hanakawa remarked. Because of course Hanakawa said, like, she brought up the cow analogy or whatever. If Araragi-kun tries to get freaky with me, what will I do? You'll accept it. You'll be freaky with him, and then he'll give up. That's crazy. Yeah, she says right here, it's the same as us eating cows and pigs. Oof. And yeah, I mean, this entire part of him fearing that he'll begin to eat people, you know, Hanakawa specifically, and that meaning like, oh, like I'm resolved to end myself, but then he like wishes to talk to her one more time. It's like I just can't help but think of suicide, you know. Yeah. This part was a little odd to me. The flowers. I guess it was just like the joy in him meeting her, right? He's like, oh, I love this. I love my interactions with Kiss Shot. I care about her so much. And so this is like because he's having a great time thinking back on his memories, which has all been built up so they can contrast with her eating Guillotine's face. It's just flowers mixed with like femininity. It just makes me like a little suspicious, but that's okay. That's alright, I guess. Is it alright? I can't tell. I need to do some like soul searching or something. Because like this is fine. She's just picking flowers and it's a good time. And then they cut to this one. And it's like, she's not doing anything like bad, but it's like kind of suspicious, I think. Especially when they immediately follow up with the flower scene. I don't know. I can't tell if I'm over or under. I feel like I'm both over and under. I feel like I'm nitpicking the use of the show's stuff, but I also feel like I'm not nitpicking it enough. Inside you there are two wolves. Yikes. Yeah, this was really, really good though. I'm kind of curious. Why did Oshino even take her heart in the first place? I just don't know. Was Oshino like, maybe Oshino came into the city, like he's been shadowing this vampire for a long time. That's how he even got into the city. I feel like that would make sense. And he took her heart out in order to like help her die. He like stole her heart so that she'd be able to like die better. Because that would both succeed her wish as an oddity and help humans, and that humans won't be being eaten anymore. But then with Araragi part of the picture as both an oddity and a human, because he kind of, he flips between the two during the story. Oshino was like, you know what, like I'll let a new challengers entered the arena. Let's let Araragi figure this out, and then I'll assist Araragi. I think that works. I do think it's really funny that at one point I was saying like, oh, he's probably in the stands or whatever, and then Araragi literally walks out in the field and says, "Oshino, get over here, you fool!" And then he does, because of course Oshino's just sitting in the stands. It's so funny. But yeah, even Oshino, who is like the kind of the most, I feel like he's meant to be the wisest character in the show. Even Oshino like says, yeah, like this will make everyone miserable, included. Though I don't think it's really making Araragi miserable. I do think Araragi like this is, obviously he chose this, so a part of him wanted this to happen. But he isn't getting what he wants fully, and she's not getting what she wants like at all. In fact, Araragi's the only one getting anything he wants. Because he wants her to live more than he wants his humanity. So Araragi gets what he wants. Heart Under Blade doesn't. Hanakawa is just kind of chilling. And Oshino's just doing his thing. But yeah, between the two of them, Heart Under Blade got hoed. But at the same time, oh yeah, there was that connection between Heart Under Blade being willing to sabotage their relationship in order to like save Araragi in the way that she couldn't save her first minion. Literally reminds me of Monogatari. Where is it? Come on, encyclopedia. Open it up. Scan through. Filing cabinet. Yeah, okay, at the end of Bakemonogatari, it was talked about earlier, but it was when it's Araragi in Hanakawa. Oh no, go full screen again. And it was right after the cat thing. Did I delete all of Bakemonogatari? I think I deleted them for storage space. I did. Okay, I can't even pull it up because I deleted it because I was out of storage. Listen, file management is so annoying. I literally deleted 120 gigabytes worth of things before recording this. It took so long. Holy crap. To like find 120 gigabytes. Yikes. Okay. That aside, it was Hanakawa and Araragi, and Hanakawa said don't be willing to throw away our relationship just to save me or whatever. Like that was the entire idea. But that's what she was trying to do for Araragi. And so it's literally like I feel like it's a repetition. That the relationship, that what Araragi was willing to do for Hanakawa was what is very similar in some ways to what Heart Under Blade was trying to do for Araragi. I think you could totally draw a cool connection there. I'll pause on that because I'd probably want to actually pull up the lines before I like cemented that. But I'll throw that out there as an idea. There's also the whole point, didn't Araragi, like, how many times has Araragi been willing to die? Like, I'm thinking with Kanbaru. Was he willing to die with Kanbaru? Or with the, not really. Like, he's self-sacrificing, but he tries to stay alive. Oh, wait, he's trying to stay alive because if he dies, she dies. So I think if she wasn't there, he might not have changed. He might be the same. Because, oh, wow. Wait, that's actually crazy. Could Oshino be treating Araragi's self-destructive nature by allowing this connection to be formed? Because Araragi isn't someone that will take care of themselves, right? Araragi won't maintain his life. He'll throw it away if it means saving somebody without even really thinking about it because he's that selfless to like a detriment, to having no self like worth almost. And the cure for that is tying somebody else to his life. And Oshino is the one that made that all happen. Dude, I think Oshino was treating Araragi by allowing this to happen. Even if he says that like it wasn't really the best thing, like I feel like that's kind of why he even allowed it in the first place. Because otherwise, like Araragi isn't in such an interesting spot. Wow. Yeah. I think Araragi would definitely still be very potentially self-sacrificing, like completely his life self-sacrificing, if Shinobu wasn't constantly reliant on him being alive. Man, I definitely want to hear this monologue again. The whole dog thing. You removed her fangs, plucked her nails, crushed her throat, and neutered her. That writing is like immaculate there. That analogy, like perfectly. Like the neutered, like crushed her throat because Shinobu doesn't speak anymore. Neutered. Neutered is such a like strong word to use. And it's crazy. Though, yeah, I don't know. It's just crazy. I want to just I want this entire thing to play. I'm gonna mute it here just to be safe for my editing. We who became damaged goods now seek each other's company. We who became damaged goods. Damaged goods is like one of my favorite phrases. I don't even know where I heard that. I don't know. I like the phrase damaged goods is something that I think about a lot. Like a person as damaged goods. Which got me like feeling all sorts of ways when the show that I'm watching like uses it. It's like, oh shoot, that's something I think about. Me for real. I love this show so much. I'm so glad they turned it around with this movie. I was stressing. I was stressing about Kizu, but they really turned it around for me. Damaged goods. Because yeah, I mean, there are like things that happen to people that kind of carry with them for like a long time or even for the rest of their lives, you know? And that can be anything. I mean, that can be like a horrible, like a relationship gone like super poorly and you just feel gutted after it, you know, like a breakup or like a close relationship with a friend or a family member or whatever, right? I mean, that can gut you in all sorts of ways and it can feel like there's a wound there that'll never heal. Or like a sin, like if you do something horrible and it's like, how could I ever forgive myself? And so like when considering those, I use the word or the phrase damaged goods a lot because that's how it can feel to like be someone that's just damaged, you know? You're a package that was dropped, you know? Or whatever. And so it's like, can I ever become whole again? Like, will I ever be fixed? Like, am I supposed to just find somebody else whose broken pieces match my broken pieces? Because that's what's happening here. These two people who through Heart Under Blades, like problems through her past and through Araragi's lack of self-worth and unwillingness to let her die, have become like wounded and reliant on each other. So it can feel like, I mean, they're damaged goods who need to stay by each other. And it's like, as like for the people that feel they are damaged goods, are they supposed to just find someone else as damaged goods? You know, puzzle piece it? Or are you supposed to try to like lick your wounds? Or do you need someone else to lick your wounds? Because they use a tale of our precious wounds. Precious is such a good word here, dude. Because precious makes the wounds it spins it positively as like a connection between them. Like and that's like a spin on the damaged goods. It's like, yes, I'm damaged, but my damage is what makes me beautiful. Right? Which I'm just gonna find another thing. There's a really good, this is random, Darkest Dungeon, okay? You know that game? There's the Shield Breaker is one of the characters, right? And she has there's like a story that's that you can find through the game, right? You like find little notes about her like past or whatever. And parts of the story is literally like on this theme I'm talking about. I'm pulling it up so that I can like properly tell you how to find it if you want to read it. Yeah, it's called A Beautiful Thing. So it's the Shieldbreaker story, A Beautiful Thing. If you can't find it like easily, it's on the If you go Darkest Dungeon wiki and go to Shieldbreaker and scroll down, you'll find it eventually. There's 7 parts to it, a beautiful thing. But and so like go read that now. Spoilers. The last line of it, which it's just really good. It's really good. Is at last I finally understand a thing cannot be truly beautiful until it is broken. So it's like the being broken is what makes something beautiful, and that's such a like interesting idea that like I'm curious, is it like a silver lining, or is it like something that transcends being broken in the first place, or is it like coping with being broken, you know, that like you can't like like there's so many ways to read it. And so to like tie it between two people in the way that Araragi and Heart on a Blade are tied, or Shinobu, let's say, to tie between the two of them and to call it precious. I mean, it just makes me think of that. A tale of our precious wounds that will never disappear. A tale of blood, right? Or is that not yet? I will not tell it to anyone. Where was the bloodline? The bloodline was so good. If tomorrow you die, then tomorrow my life will end. Oh, it's so good. Today you live, then today I too will live on. I am so glad that I picked Shinobu as the character I was most interested in at the start. Thus begins a tale of wounded individuals. Red wind wet, black wind dry, a tale of blood. Oh, it's so... Dude, this is like poetry to me. This is literally poetry. This ending monologue. And blood, to tie it to blood. Because, you know, blood's obviously the entire vampire thing. And like red wind wet, black wind dry. I mean, that makes me think of like a wound that never heals. Because he carries a wound that never heals. And when the wound's active and bleeding, it's red. When it dries, it turns black as it becomes, what's the word, like clotted. But, I mean, even if it could heal past that, it'll be scarred. And it'll never truly go back to being, just flesh, right? It'll always be a scar. Red wind wet, black wind dry, a tale of blood. So yeah, to kind of like that element of permanent damage, to tie that to blood is just such a smart move when we're talking about vampires. And blood, of course, to me, in relation to vampires, is very sexual. Not in like a bad way. Let's use the word intimate, because if I use the word sexual, I'm going to probably like pop a gasket. So yeah, I don't know, it's a very intimate, with laces of sexuality, I'll throw in for fun, but it's a very intimate thing. Like share your blood. Oh man, it's so good. I really hope they continue playing with these two's relationship. Like now that we've like seen Shinobu a little bit, or now that we know where Shinobu comes from, I really want to see more Shinobu. Because just the plot point of like two wounded individuals that are like tied to each other forever. You know, they'll live and die together in a way, is really interesting. And I think how that maps out, how that culminates, is going to be like an answer. It'll be the show's answer for like what broken people should do. Because if Shinobu and Araragi's like relationship with each other is good, which I think it is, but it's still kind of up in the air because there's not been that much that's happened. I mean, she did save Araragi during the cat thing, like they called on each other, but I mean, he was just kind of a blood bag most of the time. But if their relationship ends up being a good thing, then that does mean that like these broken people have found something better by being together, perhaps even better than if they weren't even broken at all, right? That their shared brokenness transcends being not wounded. I mean, that's so interesting. And how their relationship develops will tell us the show's take on if that's true or not. Because if they don't, if Oshino's apprehension proves true in that this wasn't the best choice, this wasn't the right thing to do, then what is a broken person supposed to do? Are they supposed to like have not been broken in the first place? You know, are you supposed to take better care of yourself as to not become broken? But then what of the broken people? The people that can't be repaired? I mean, can you repair them? Can you repair yourself? You know, as Oshino, like there's a big talk of like it being of all these things being like a self-reliant process in Bakemonogatari. That was talked about a lot. So like, could a broken person fix themselves? Do they need to fix themselves through someone else, like what we're seeing with Araragi and Shinobu? Are you fixable at all? Is it okay to be broken? Who says we even need to be fixed? So much good stuff. So yeah, I'm really hoping we see more of them too, because I think that'll be massive, like thematically. Also, the music was really good. ED was really good. There are a couple of times throughout the movie itself that I was like, wow, that music's insane. Overall, absolute banger. This was easily my favorite of the three parts of the movie. Because this is exactly my favorite part of the show, is when they do all the crazy stuff. And then the Booba, like, whatever is fun is like, this was fine. I don't know. I wasn't bothered by this. I was totally here for all the Booba. Yeah. I won't get into that again. I just felt myself going down the rabbit hole that I keep going down. But, yeah, this was an absolute banger. I don't remember what's next. I think it's Nisei. I'm definitely going to check with the Discord first. Of course, if you like the video, subscribe if you're new, blah, blah, blah. If you made it all the way to the end of this, I think it's 2+ hours, if I'm looking at my recording right, then good job, because I don't think that many people will. You know, I can check the statistics. I can see you're part of the, like, 7% or whatever it is. I do really appreciate it, though. That's all I really got to say for this. Comment down below if you have anything to say about the show. I'm sure you do. Probably. Or you don't. You can lurk. Lurking's fine. Do whatever makes you happy. That's the most important thing, you know? And join the Discord, of course, if you're trying to talk to me there. That's probably the best way to get in contact with me. And yeah, that's like everything. I'll be seeing you on the next thing. Whatever it is, I'm looking forward to it. I'll be seeing you then. Peace.